Enes Kanter is back at it again, and he's back going at LeBron James. Recently, Kanter appeared on the Outkick podcast, Don't At Me, with Dan Kalicic. I hope I said his last name right. If I didn't, I apologize. During his interview, he and Kanter started talking about Bronny James being drafted by the Lakers, and Enes made this accusation about LeBron. Okay, I'm gonna play the video clip for you. This is from the Art of Dialogue's Twitter page. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. Subscribe to their channel on YouTube.
What has been your reaction to Bronny James being drafted 55th and getting J.J. Redick, his buddy, to coach him?
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you something, man. I actually had a conversation with many of the
What has been your reaction to Bronny James being drafted 55th and LeBron getting J.J. Redick, his buddy, to coach him?
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you something, man. I actually had a conversation with many of the other players in the game, and everybody knows that Bronny James. I mean, he might be a good dude, but he's not good enough to play in NBA. I mean, LeBron. The reason that he got drafted is because of LeBron. The reason J.J. Redick is the coach is because of LeBron. So like he's literally. But I'll tell you this though, no other player wants to go and play with LeBron. You had so many other free agents. Like you got Klay Thompson, you got DeRozan, you got Valanciunas, and you got many other really good players, and no one wanted to go and play with LeBron. They know that it's all about LeBron. They're gonna get zero clout, whatever that happens, and also, someone like Russell Westbrook, right? He was one of the best players in the NBA. He literally got the MVP. And when Lakers season fails, LeBron tries to find a player to blame, and he blamed the whole season on Russell Westbrook. So he is not a good teammate. Obviously, he runs the media pretty much, and he tried to control his narrative. But if we actually go and have a conversation with inside of the NBA and have a conversation with the players, nobody wants to play with him. Listen, my whole life, I actually, I'm fighting against Dictator. So when I see a dictator, I know it. LeBron is literally like the dictator of the NBA. He controls the media. He controls his narrative. If you go against his agenda, you will get traded, and everybody knows it, So he's pretty much like the dictator of the NBA.
All right. Now, that was the video from the Outkick podcast, Don't At Me. It's one thing to say LeBron has a lot of influence or a lot of clout in the NBA, but I can't compare him to a dictator because a dictator has power. They rule with an iron fist. Okay? Mussolini was a dictator. Hitler was a dictator. Trump is a wannabe dictator. Kim Jong-un is a dictator. LeBron is not a dictator because the power doesn't lie with him. The power lies with Jeannie Buss and the Lakers. They have the final say. She could have traded LeBron a long time ago. She could have said no to drafting Bronny. But also, Enes Kanter, you've had all this smoke for LeBron, but you never had the guts to say all this stuff to his face. I mean, your last year with the Boston Celtics, the Lakers and the Celtics played each other within a week time period, both in Boston, then in LA. You had multiple opportunities to say what you wanted to say to LeBron's face. You could have said it before the game, you could have said it after the game, or y'all could have got together on a Zoom call and talked this out. But you said nothing to him. Instead, you went to your little safe havens like Fox News and Outkick to say all this stuff. Why you didn't say it to this man's face? If you all that, you're about that life and you stand on business. Somebody who stands on business has enough guts to say what they got to say to somebody to their face, instead of saying it on social media or running to these little these platforms like Outkick and Fox News. And also, Enes, you ran from your country. Matter of fact, LeBron is more welcome in Turkey than you are, because if you step 1 foot in Turkey, there's a bounty on you, dude. Like, okay, there's some things you may say, LeBron, that may be true, but guess what? You're the wrong messenger to say it, because 1, you're a racist, 2, you're a hypocrite, and also you have no guts. You don't have no chutzpah, as my late brother used to say. You could have said all this stuff to LeBron's face while you were playing, and you didn't do it. LeBron may be a lot of things, but a dictator is definitely not one of them, because he has no power.